G'day, welcome. This is video 4 in my 6-part video series. This one is how keto works for polycystic ovaries. If you know anyone that would benefit from any of these videos, please share the links with them. That would be great. Did you know there's a way of getting your polycystic ovaries under control and lose weight easily? Polycystic ovaries is fundamentally an issue with insulin regulation and use within the body. When that system is broken, our hormones get all out of whack and there's this ever-increasing spiral of weight gain that happens. So there are some benefits of the ketogenic diet for women with polycystic ovaries particularly. The big one, obviously, to start with is weight loss. This is the most obvious one. It's one we all line up at the doors to get. The keto diet is one of the easiest ways, and for some women, the only way to lose weight with polycystic ovaries. Once you have cut off that supply of carbohydrates and sugar, your body is forced to burn fat for fuel. And to start with, it's hard. But once you develop those new fat fuel burning mechanisms, it becomes very easy. It can be a rough 7 to 10 days where your body swaps over, but once you're there, that fat just starts to melt off. It's amazing. I am not about weight loss for weight loss sake. I believe that even us fat people can be healthy, and we can be fertile and we can have babies. But for me, it's not about vanity. It's about allowing your body that freedom from all those excess hormones and from all that insulin. That high insulin levels, they increase your risk significantly of heart disease, diabetes, cancer, all those, the autoimmune things, all the things that you just really want to be avoiding. And so I'm all about reducing those. The weight loss is a bonus for me. The next best thing about keto for polycystic ovaries is you get rid of those carbohydrate cravings. They just go away. If you're just sort of caught in that cycle of eating carbs and your body having high insulin, and your body is actually hungry, and that need for sugar is really strong and it's hard to fight. But with keto, once you've powered through those first 7 to 10 days, you're going to notice that those carb cravings really start to lessen. I also am a big fan of myoinsitol as a supplement for women with polycystic ovaries. It's been shown to be far more effective than using something like metformin, also known as glucophage. It really helped knock my sugar cravings before I started keto, and then when I started keto, it made it even easier. And it's a good, healthy, easy supplement to be taking for women with polycystic ovaries when you're doing, take it alongside the ketogenic diet. The next big benefit of keto for women with polycystic ovaries is that hunger goes away. Those sugar spikes and crashes that have been the main driver of your hunger signals for so long, you get rid of those carbs and your hunger levels, they just go away. It's fantastic. You introduce those healthy fats that keep you full for so much longer, and you're not going to feel like you're starving yourself, and you're not going to feel drained and tired like you do on those calorie restricted diets. Excuse me. The next best thing about how keto works for polycystic ovaries is there's no calorie counting. The idea is eat high fat, eat moderate protein, eat really low carb, eat when you're hungry, stop when you're not. It's that easy. There's no calorie counting, there's no points, there's no spreadsheets. Obviously some people track, but there's more to keep tabs on the carbs because those carbs sneak into all sorts of foods. It's so simple. Just eat when you're hungry and eat again when you're hungry, and don't eat when you're not hungry. Eat lots of leafy greens, some healthy protein, and lots of healthy fats like your butter, your lard, your tallow, your olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, those naturally occurring oils. And of course the best thing about keto with polycystic ovaries is that improved hormone balance. One study conducted with women with polycystic ovaries, and they followed this low-carb, high-fat diet for 6 months. They found significantly reduced testosterone levels. Their fasting insulin levels were low. their luteinizing hormone versus their follicle stimulating hormone, which is always out of whack with women with polycystic ovaries, had totally normalized. And these women had also lost between 12 and 20% of their body weight over the 6 months. And I would say give it 6 months and you'll probably find that your cycles become more and more regular, and your acne, if you have problems with acne, it'll probably settle down as well. The downside to the keto flu, there's always a downside to something, right? The carb flu. Sorry, did I say the keto flu? The downside to the keto diet, the big one, is the carb flu. It's a nice phrase for feeling like absolute rubbish for a few days, as your body is switching from this being sugar-burning disaster to a fat-fueled person. It can be a bit of a rough ride. This has to do with the huge amounts of fluid shift that happens, and along with it goes a lot of electrolytes. One of insulin's key roles is to get if your sugars are high in your system, your insulin will be high, and insulin tells your kidneys to retain salt, because if it retains salt, the water stays with the salt, right? And if you've got lots of sugar around, you need lots of water to dilute it. So as your insulin levels drop, it stops telling your kidneys to retain all that salt. So you drop all that salt and all that liquid very quickly. And so that can end up with headaches and just feeling giddy and all those sorts of things as that massive fluid shift is taking place. So you just need to, it will pass, I promise, and after sort of 7 to 10 days, you're just going to feel amazing. Your brain will be clear, you won't be tired all the time, all those sorts of things, and you just got to push through, increase your electrolyte intake, get yourself some magnesium, bone broth's amazing, and keep those fluids up, especially during that carb flu time. Some people say that the diet can be hard to follow. Personally, I've not struggled too much. It's more difficult when you're out socializing with people. You'll find that if someone's put on a morning tea, it's all biscuits and cake and crackers and chippies, and that can make it difficult. But you just, ride those waves. It's well worth sticking for. So there you go. That's how keto works well for women with polycystic ovaries, and this is why I recommend the ketogenic diet for women that have polycystic ovaries, that want to naturally get polycystic ovaries under control. If you know anyone that would benefit from these videos, please let them know about them. Thanks. See you in the next one.